Hey y'all, I just wanted to briefly talk about the Kwame Brown and Hassan situation. I had saw the video. I saw it live when it was going on, and it had got quite a bit of views. During that live, it was almost like 18,000 people live. And I knew once Hassan got on the video that that the numbers was gonna go crazy. But I I follow both of them on social media. I follow Hassan. I follow Kwame Brown. I follow both of them. I feel like they both had a pros on some of the things that they say. And both seem to be pretty knowledgeable in whatever topic that they talk about. But I gotta admit, it was a bit disappointing when Hassan had apologized, and then Kwame, in my opinion, kind of like didn't really let him say what he wanted to say. He kind of was cutting him off, and that's his platform. He got a right to do that, but don't invite nobody on if you're not gonna let them say what they need to say. Just have your platform for yourself. Don't invite nobody on if you gonna keep trying to not let them speak. And like I said, I follow both of them, but that one was kind of uncomfortable to watch, because I was like, God dang, I thought they was going to get it together. I actually thought that they was going to, be able to, just hash it out real quick and be done with it, squash it, everybody going about their way. It didn't happen like that. And then Kwame ended up, telling him later on that he didn't accept the apology, and I'm like, wow, he got all these people watching his live, all these parents that have, called in and daggone near cried, because they were so glad that this man speaking up for the people, he talking about the kids, talking about the kids. And that's what a lot of people, why a lot of people, gravitated to him after all the, Charlemagne beef and all that kind of stuff like that. He had his platform because they saw that he kind of like, had a heart for the people. And so, that's why I, gravitated to him because, at first because of, how he was roasting them and stuff like that. And then he kind of like was letting us know where he came from. And then I saw his other videos that he had did before he got big. And he was talking about manning up, man up challenge and stuff like that. So when he, started bringing in other people on his live, on the call to, in my opinion, it looked like he was trying to like get them to team up on Hassan instead of just them two hashing it, whatever they got going on just between them. He was bringing on other people to, it looked like he was trying to get them to kind of like jump on his side against, Hassan, in my opinion. That's how it looked, but, it was disappointing. I'm not going to lie. I felt like, I'm like, look, they talked about Jesus, you know what I'm saying? But, and I know it's so cliche to talk about that, but I'm like, God damn, you can't beef with everybody who's saying something about you. I mean, this YouTube thing, everybody is trying to get, attention. Everybody trying to get views. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get watch time. You know what I'm saying? Some things you don't take personal because, you can kind of tell that a lot of people, they trying to get watch time. And they going to talk about whoever the hottest topic at that time. That's how YouTube people are. They trying to get views. They trying to get subscribers. They trying to get people, But one thing about black people that really irritates me is that they got a bad habit of putting people on a pedestal and making them like some kind of idol or God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it could be somebody you never met. It could be a celebrity out there that you never met. But if you heard somebody say something bad about that celebrity, you be going off acting like you ready to fight. Some people do. And it's just disgusting. I'm like, would you have done that for Jesus? Do you know how many people use his name in vain? You know what I'm saying? You try to portray like you a Christian and you this and you that. It's like, have you ever stood up like that for Jesus? And even if you did stand up, for Jesus or whatever, you ain't got to be trying to act like you going to jump on somebody just because they said something about, your God. It's like, handle situations in a mature way. But what irritates me with black people is that they be trying to figure out, like you will see them people in the streets protesting and bumping their fists in the air and holding up signs and stuff like that. And I'm like, y'all fighting the wrong fight. You fighting the wrong fight. And the reason why I say that is because, first of all, God is allowing everything that's going on around you. And in Polar Express, Tom Hanks said something very powerful. He said the spiritual world is more real than the natural. And that's true, because everything happens in the spirit world first and then the natural. Just like in the book of Job, when Job lost everything that he had, you know what I'm saying? But the devil had to get permission from God before all his kids died, before he lost everything he had, all his cattle and everything. He had to go get permission from God before he literally destroyed Job and what he had. And so what I'm saying is this: everything that's going on around you, God is allowing it. When you see, people of color getting done the way they done in the streets and stuff, yes, it's not right. Yes, it sucks. But at the same time, you have to ask God, why are you allowing this? Why are you allowing this? Why are you allowing this? And we got black people that sit around and they neglect their children. They beat their children. People molest kids. They beat women. They disrespect their parents. They tear down the communities. They lie. They steal. They hate. They hate their own people. They disown their own people. The men, some of them, not all of them, don't protect the women, don't protect the children. When somebody fighting in the streets, instead of you calling the authorities, you filming it with your phone, you laughing, giggling, and joking. I have seen videos where it be women fighting and carrying on, damn near about to kill each other. And you will see black men sitting around with their phone laughing, snickering, and giggling. You don't think God looking at you. You don't think God looking at you. And then you'll be sitting around wondering why God allowed the things that he do. Look around you. Look at the ignorance amongst black people. They act stupid. They commit adultery. They act like they just forget about the fact that committing adultery is one of the 10 commandments. They sleep around with people's husbands, with people's wives. They don't care about these people having no families. The person don't care about the fact they got a family of their own. It's just downright disgusting. They put people up on a pedestal and put them before they put God, before they put their family. A lot of these YouTubers and stuff out here, you know why their platform not gonna get taken down? Because they making YouTube too much money for their platform to get taken down. And you know what else they doing? They stealing your time. A lot of these YouTubers online, they energy vampires. They sit around, post video after video after video after video, and you don't have no self-control. So you sit around and you watch those videos hour after hour after hour. Then they take a break, they come back on. You watching again. You ain't even got time for yourself. You ain't even got time for self-care. You ain't even got time to teach your children. Your kids walking around stupid, don't even know how to read. You don't even have time for your own self. You don't even have time to read a book. You don't even have time to go learn a language because you so minutes looking at this filth when people up there gossiping and talking about each other and starting beefs and carrying on with each other. You don't even have time for your own self. You don't even have time to pray. You don't even have time to read your Bible. You don't even have time to develop a relationship with God. You don't even have time to build up your spirit, man, because you so business online looking at this garbage. And it's just sad. And it's like we like to keep this energy going. We like to keep that momentum going, that drama, that hate. It's like we hate each other. I mean, we hate each other. We hate each other. We hate each other. And it's sad. And it shouldn't be like that. We tear each other down. And I'm not taking nobody's side because they both was wrong. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody is trying to get, and I'm not saying this right, but You can't keep going after everybody who's saying something about you. God dang. And you can't, why do people keep blurring the lines? It's like, are you for the kids or not? Even his friend, Kwame Friend, the other basketball player with the dreads, when he got up there, he said, you might not consider yourself a celebrity, but you a celebrity to them. You a role model to them. He said that. His own friend said that. It's like, when are these men gonna grow up? Now, I couldn't blame, Kwame for what he said about Charlemagne, because Charlemagne, in some people's opinion, they felt like he been saying little things that he shouldn't have been saying, about the black community, allegedly. We've seen people go on his show and how he would say certain things and it made you want to reach your hand through the daggone TV. And so, they been had it coming. They been had it coming on that, on the Breakfast Club. I never was crazy about that show. I never was crazy about it because I felt like a lot of the people, a lot of them this on that channel, I felt like a lot of them was just immature. And it's like, like I said, 1 minute you will see them going in on somebody allegedly, and the next minute they got somebody there talking about holistic stuff. And it'll make you forget about all the drama that went on 2 days ago. And it's like, when are we gonna get it together? When? And I want people to stop doing all this. Go to God and ask God why he allowing this. He'll tell you. And a lot of times he'll show you things right in your own home. Be like, I done bless you with three children and they barely know how to read. They barely know how to add, subtract. And a lot of these women out here, they got these children, and you not letting their fathers see them and spend time. You're going to give account to God for that. You think you getting away with something. Now, I can see if the father crazy and he doing little things he shouldn't be doing, but you're going to give an account. You're going to give an account for God for that, because it's just sad how evil. It's a lot of evil people out there. A lot of evil people. And you got some of these men, they be bending over backwards trying to spend time with their children. And these women would not do it. They won't do it. Some of these men have cried in the street, cried to their family. I don't know why she like this. And you're going to give an account to God. And it doesn't matter whether I'm saying it or not. The Bible says you reap what you sow. Whatever you sow, you reap. And that's a fact. Okay? And, I didn't mean to. Yes, I did. Because I'm tired of the ignorance. But I try to just remind myself that a lot of people out here, they're not human. They allegedly been cloning since the 50s and the 60s. A lot of people walking around here, they dummies. They not even real. They talking about zombie this, zombie. A lot of people walking around right now are zombies. Soulless. Don't have no conscience. You can read certain comments and tell people ain't got no conscience. You can read certain comments and know people ain't got no soul. A lot of these people right here, they're not even real. And that's a fact. Okay? That's a fact. Because a conscious person, they can see right through certain things. A conscious person can see right through certain things. A conscious person knows certain things. A conscious person can decipher the real from the fake. Because something in their spirit, if you don't feed your spirit, man, you won't be able to pick up certain things that go on in the atmosphere. You won't be able to pick up certain things. A lot of times God will be talking to you, you won't even hear it. You won't even hear him. But until we get it together, people not going to respect us. They're not. They're not going to respect us because we don't respect ourselves. And if you have a problem with what's going on in the world, take it up with God, because he is allowing it. And you need to ask him why. And it's probably going to be one of those things I mentioned. It's probably going to be one of those things: committing adultery, neglecting your children, beating your children. Some of these people out here is touching on these children, beating your women, disrespecting your parents, tearing down your community, lying, stealing, hating your own people, disowning your own people. It's probably gonna be one of them things. It's probably gonna be one of those things. And I just, I thank y'all for tuning in. And I hope, somebody get a hold of this message, because I just get tired of y'all putting these celebrities on pedestals. They not God. They're not God. They're not God. And if you put them on a pedestal and act like they are, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed. I can promise you. You're gonna be disappointed, and you need to stop putting these people over God. Stop putting these people over God. Stop spending so much time with these people that you don't know and probably will never meet over God. Turn to the source. Learn how to pray. Learn how to fast. Learn how to get a better understanding of the word. And maybe we can get somewhere as a people. And like I said, I'm not taking nobody's side. You know what I'm saying? It might not sound like it. And if it did, oh well. But, I kind of expect, I'm not going to lie, I did expect Kwame to be the bigger person in that situation. I really did. And most people offend you, and most people who offend you and hurt you in your life, you wish to God they had to apologize to you. Some of y'all been hurt and can't even get over the hurt. You can't even get past the pain because that person who hurt you and offended you never apologized to you. You know how much it takes somebody to apologize, or a man at that, to apologize to another man in front of the public like that? And just for him to turn around and say he don't accept it, but then he want to talk about kids and coding? Girl, bye. I'm going to leave y'all with this video. This is just a little bit of footage that Choke said on his own channel. Everything I said at the beginning of this video, that was my own opinion. That was not nothing that, Choke said or anybody else. That was just my own opinion. But I just want to leave y'all with this video. Some of y'all may or may not agree, but, Choke is more mature than a lot of people who, tuning in. So he, just giving it from his own perspective. All right. Thanks for watching.
So, like, when you're getting back to, like the Kwame and Charlemagne thing, like I said, like, he not accepting Charlemagne's apology and continue to ride on him. That's what I said. Some people don't hear the slap. Hear the shot. They don't hear the slap. And that's the situation. And, that case. Now, I don't agree with Hassan Campbell going on his live being drunk. That's where I think the situation got out of hand, because Hassan Campbell wasn't in his right state of mind. And I think that if Hassan Campbell was in his right state of mind, he might have talked a little different. I'm not saying he would have beat up, ITCH'd up, but he would have been sharper in his responses. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't. I don't even think he would have stayed on that long. He probably would have hung up. You know what I'm saying? The way that homie was talking to him. Now, what I don't like is how, everybody's hitting me entertained with the back and forth between these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't hit me up, dude. Like, you play a cheerleader for either side, because from the outside looking in, it don't look good for us. YouTubers, us as blacks, us. Yeah, everybody up here on YouTube always talking about the kids. We doing this for the kids. We doing it for the kids. But if you don't show the kids some level of maturity, if you can't show the kids that, we can have differences, and then, put our differences to the side and make peace. What are you inspiring the kids for? What are you inspiring the kids to do? To keep a beef going, to keep it going, to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understood with the Charlemagne situation. You know what I'm saying? And with the Charlemagne situation, I get it. But now with the Hassan Campbell situation, I don't get it. And I'm not saying this man has to accept anybody's apology. But I'm kind of with Hassan Campbell on the fact that he apologized to this man.